Welcome to my channel $T Valuable Coins. So get it started. Hi everyone and welcome back to $T Valuable Coins. Today we are taking a closer look at two interesting British coins, the two new pence from 1976 and 1981. Are they rare? Are they valuable? Let's find out. First, the two new pence coins from 1976. This coin was minted in the UK and is part of the decimal coinage system, introduced in 1971. It features the portrait of Queen Elizabeth on the obverse and the badge of the Prince of Wales on the reverse. Over 400 million of these coins were minted in 1976, which means it is not rare. In circulated condition, its value is generally just face value around 2 pence. In an uncirculated or proof condition, it might be worth £1 to £2. The two new pence coin is part of the British decimalisation process, which took place on the 15th of February 1971, known as Decimal Day. Before this, Britain used a system of pounds, shillings, s, and pence, d. Under decimalisation, the UK moved to a simpler system based on 100 pence to the pound. The new pence coins were introduced to distinguish the new decimal coins from the older pre-decimal ones. Denomination: 2 new pence. Country: United Kingdom. Year of issue: 1976. Metal composition: bronze 97% copper, 2.5% zinc, 0.5% tin. Weight: 7.12 grams. Diameter: 25.91 millimeters. Edge plain. Shape: circular. Minted at Royal Mint. Obverse designer: Arnold Machine. Reverse designer: Christopher Ironside. The obverse of the coin features the second portrait of Queen Elizabeth, designed by Arnold Machine, which was used on British coins from 1968 to 1984. The Queen is facing right. She wears the girls of Great Britain and Ireland tiara, a wedding gift from Queen Mary. Around her portrait is the legend Elizabeth DG Reg. FD 1976, which stands for Elizabeth Di Gratia Regina Fidei Defense Tricks, meaning Elizabeth by the grace of God, Queen, defender of the faith. The reverse design, by Christopher Ironside, features the badge of the Prince of Wales. Description: a coronet of the heir apparent above the 3 ostrich feathers. A ribbon below the feathers bears the German motto ICHDN, pronounced ICDN, meaning I serve. Below the badge, the denomination is shown as new pence, and the number 2. Why new pence? The term new pence was used from 1971 to 1981 to help the public differentiate between old pre-decimal pence and the new decimal coins. In 1982, the Royal Mint dropped the word new and coins simply read 2 pence. So, the 1976 2 new pence is part of this early era of decimal coins. Mintage and rarity. The 1976 2p coin is not rare. It was mass-produced for circulation. Estimated mintage 376. 0.84,000 coins. Because of this high mintage, the coin is generally not valuable unless it's in uncirculated or proof condition. Collector value as of 2025. Condition: estimated value. Circulated 5 pence 20 pence. Uncirculated, BU, £1 £3. Proof set part of 1976 proof coin set £8. Bright coppery look. Over time, due to oxidation of copper, older 2p coins may appear brown or dark. Pre-1992 vs. post-1992. In 1992, the composition changed from bronze to copper-plated steel due to rising copper prices. So, the 1976 coin is still real bronze. which some collectors prefer. Heir apparent symbolism, the ostrich. Feathers and motto on the reverse are centuries-old symbols of the Prince of Wales, used since the Black Prince in the 14th century. Common misconceptions. Some people believe the coin is rare just because it's old. In reality, 1976 2p coins are common. Some believe it's valuable due to the new pence wording. Only certain 1983 coins with new pence are valuable due to a minting error. Conclusion: a piece of decimal history. The 1976 2 new pence coin may not be rare or worth a fortune, but it is a charming relic of Britain's monetary transformation in the 1970s. It represents a time when coins were changing shape, weight, and meaning, a fascinating period for numismatists and history lovers alike. So, next time you find a 2p coin from 1976 in your collection or in your change, take a moment to appreciate the craftsmanship, symbolism, and historical journey behind it. Now let's talk about the 2 new pence coins from 1981. It has the same design, but the mintage number is lower, around 160 million were made. Still, that's a large number, so it's also not considered rare. Like the 1976 coin, it holds mostly sentimental or collector value. The new pence coins were first introduced in 1971 during the UK's decimalisation process. Prior to that, the UK used the old pounds, shillings, and pence system. Decimalisation replaced this with a simpler system where 100 new pence equaled £1. The 2 new pence coin was one of the coins introduced at that time, and it stayed in circulation with the new pence inscription until 1981. After that, starting in 1982, the inscription changed from new pence to 2 pence, marking the end of an era. Thus, 1981 was the final year the coin was officially struck with the words new pence, making it historically significant. Let's now explore the coin's design in detail. Features a portrait of Queen Elizabeth, designed by Arnold Machine. This particular portrait was used from 1968 until 1984. The inscription around the portrait reads Elizabeth D.G.Reg.F.D. 1981 inch, which stands for Elizabeth II Dea Gratia Regina Fidei Defensor, Latin for Elizabeth II, by the grace of God, Queen, Defender of the Faith. The reverse side features the badge of the Prince of Wales, which includes 3 ostrich feathers emerging from a coronet, a ribbon bearing the motto ICHDN, which is German for I serve. This design was created by Christopher Ironside, the designer of many early decimal coins. The top of the coin says new pence, and below the feathers is the denomination 2. Specifications: metal, bronze 97%, copper 2.5%, zinc 0.5% tin. Weight 7.12 grams. Diameter 25.9 millimeters. Edge, plain smooth edge, no milling. While the 1981 2 new pence coin is not rare, it does carry interest because it was last year the coin had the new pence inscription. From a collector's perspective, it marks the end of a specific phase in UK coinage. How rare is it? It is not considered rare, as many millions were minted. However, some coins from earlier years, like the 1983 new pence due to an errors, are extremely rare and valuable. The 1981 version is often collected to complete a decimal collection, especially because it's the final new pence issue. Value in the market. In circulated condition, the coin is usually worth just a few pence, similar to its face value. In uncirculated or proof condition, it may be worth £1 to £3 depending on quality and packaging. It holds historical and educational value more than monetary worth. Coins like the 2 new pence are not just money, they are tiny history books made of metal. They reflect political changes, like the decimalisation of the UK currency. The coin's Latin inscriptions connect us to ancient traditions of monarchy and empire. The artwork symbolises royal identity and national pride. They are used in schools to teach history, economics, and Latin. The 1983 new pence era coin is one of the rarest coins in UK decimal history. If you ever find one, it could be worth hundreds. The ICHDN motto on the reverse is used by the Prince of Wales, a title now held by Prince William. The coin was withdrawn from circulation in 1992 when the Royal Mint reduced the size of the 2p coin to make it lighter and cheaper. To conclude, the 1981 2 new pence coin may seem small and insignificant, but it carries with it the legacy of a changing Britain. It marks the end of the new pence era, reflects monarchical and artistic traditions, and is a cherished part of many coin collections. Whether you're a historian, a numismatist, or simply a curious person, there's always something to learn from coins because they are history in your hands. So, while the 1976 and 1981 2 new pence coins aren't rare, they are still a cool part of British history. Do you have one in your collection? Let us know in the comments. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more coin videos. Thanks for watching.